Um, Really, my mom, my grandma, my dad. Really, that's my support system, and my brothers and sisters. So that's my support system. And I'm gonna just go tell them just I love them for pushing me and put me in the predicament that I am today. So to help me, let my dreams come true. So I'm gonna just go hug them and just cherish the moment with them.
Cool. Offensive line, we spoke to them members a little bit earlier, and they said there's nothing greater than the sight of the number 4 jersey whizzing past them and up the sideline. Can you tell us a little bit about the special relationship that you have with your O-line?
Yeah, I take pride in those guys right there, because all the records, all the yards, just everything, I want to be up here, right now if it wasn't for those guys. So, anything those guys need, take them out to dinner, whatever it is, I make sure, I can get it done for those guys because, they paved the way for me, open up the holes for me. So, and, Coach Trickett push those guys and they respond every day. So, those guys are a unique group, to be a part of right there. So, I take pride in those guys and what they do for me. So, whatever they need, I just make sure they got it, and and they so tight. So you got no choice but to take care of everybody on the O-line. So I love those guys for what they do for me.
My last question: can you share with us? I know he addresses the team, but share with us some of the little jewels that coach has shared with you one-on-one, getting you mentally prepared. We know he's getting you prepared for the game. We know you come prepared, but mentally, some of the little jewels that he shared with you, getting you prepared for this.
This year it was kind of a different message, just let the game come to me, be more patient, because teams, they was coming in, stacking the box, and it was kind of, we got a good quarterback this year, and that's Francois. So we was kind of it's gonna be a different game plan, which is kind of some games we kind of open up with the pass, and let the run game just eat into it, but it was kind of the message, just be patient, let the game come to me, and I did a better job, down the stretch of the season, letting the game come to me and just making plays towards the end of the game, ending games, and, really just sparking the run game up towards the middle of the game. So, being patient in the game and letting it come to me, that's it.
Thank you, bro.
All right, no problem.
Dalvin, we hear you all the time talking about how much fun you have in the game, but there's something special about it, especially your performance when you come down to Miami. This is the time you're using it. But for you, what kind of joy or what do you get out of coming down to the 305 and playing and putting on a good show for you?
No, I just treat every big game like it's another big game, Just so happen I have some good games here. So, this is going to be another big game for us. And, I'm going to treat it like I'm going to prepare like it. I'm going to be ready to play. So, I don't know. Something about this stadium, I don't know.
And then for you, is it weird knowing that when people write or talk about you, it's as if you're already gone? But how do you tune it out, especially when you see the mock drafts, you hear the pro talk, you see other guys missing bowl games, you're getting asked if you're going to set out a bowl game. How do you just stay focused on the game and not talk about it?
Prepare well for a game, Really, it's still football to be played. And, you always keep that in your head. And you just really just be where your feet are, and that's right here, right now. And, you always block everything else out, and you just know you still got to go play football. So, that's one thing that's one thing I could do, block everything out and prepare for a game, and, and really just know I still got a football game to play, and I still got to prepare well, and that's practice and stuff like that. So, and just block everything out and, prepare well for a football game.
Did you ever think about not playing this game?
Never. Ever.
Is there something that you added to your game in the offseason or something you worked on that's really helped you this year?
Yeah, running routes better, influencing the defense when I don't got the ball in my hand, that's protecting the ball, protecting the quarterback, really play action, getting better at stuff like that. So, when I don't got the ball in my hand, I got to be the most dominant player on the field. And, I got better at that as the season progressed, so, and I think I've been running better routes, catching the ball at the backfield better. So, the defense got to, I can't be one-dimensional as a player. So, I think I got better at that.
Do you have a signature run in your career that that you feel like kind of signifies you as a running back in these past 3 years that you're like, yeah, that's my favorite, that one's the most meaningful? Or
I done had some good runs here at Florida State. It'll probably take me some time to sit here and think. a warm run, to put my hands on. I can't really think of my head right now, but I have to sit down and think about that one.
How much of an impact has Freddie had on your success here in the past couple of years?
All of it, all of it. I give credit to Freddie and my O-line. They paid the way for me. Freddie like the running back. I just follow him. He opened it up, and I just let my talent, take over at the second level of the defense. So Freddie paved the way, man. He know the right holes to hit and stuff like that. So
You guys have discussions about stuff like, does he help? He seems like a smart guy too. Does he help in the middle of games, talking through things about defense and that kind of thing?
Of course. We always do a great job preparing well for the team. Freddie, he take pride in watching film, and stuff like that. So once the game comes, he ready for everything. And like I said, he like the mastermind in front of me. I had a blindfold on. He tell me where to go. I trust him and follow him.
So how much do you enjoy the opportunities he's had this year to get himself in the end zone, get the ball in his hands, make a little bit more than?
Every time Freddie score, I'll be the first one on the field, running over there, going to jump up in the air with him, because you got to reward him for the stuff he do. He's one of those players, go and take on linebackers, take on DNs, and don't complain not one bit. So for him to get touchdowns like he did this year, that's a rewarding feeling.
Your fullback is a position that's has been kind of going away a little bit. These two teams, I guess, both use the fullback quite a bit. How much of an advantage can that be for a guy like yourself to have a team that runs that kind of?
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage. You get a good fullback like Freddie, which is rare. So it's kind of a unique thing because when I came in, Freddie was like, we're gonna be that tandem that get the job done. And now we getting the job done. It's a unique thing, and I'm just happy to be behind Freddie.
I know you haven't thought about the NFL stuff yet, but do you expect to be able to figure that out quickly after how quickly you want to figure that all out once the game's over?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know the time span, but I don't know the time frame and nothing like that. But I'll make my decision, after the game sometime.
Early in the season, when people were saying you might be struggling because he has had some of those big runs, was that funny to you, frustrating to you, and how did you kind of handle some of that adversity?
It was definitely funny when people ask you what's wrong with you and stuff like that. Cause people get, they get kind of spoiled when you're making plays and stuff like that. I know that's part of it. But at the end of the day, I still gotta go do my job, and that's make plays for this university, and satisfy the fan base at this university. So I just had to go back and finish off some runs and break the tackles that needed to be broken. So it was kind of a funny thing when I sit back and look at it. So I just had to go make the plays and finish off runs.